Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Something a little new today. It's been a while since I've, made a video. We've done so much since then. But as you can tell, I'm at an awkward spot at my property. That's because we got us a chicken coop. Windy today, they might not come out, but yeah. So I built this a while ago and I didn't film building it because I had a number of nephews and nieces with me. Look, they've already been busy this morning. Look. Yes, the white egg there that you see, that's just a plastic one from Easter. Anyways, I don't like to take them out until they are completely done laying eggs. So we have 10 or 12 around. That's about what we get a day, between 10 to 12 eggs. Now, you see the design of the chicken coop. I'm going to show you how it's all built. But this morning, I have to pick up a few supplies that I do not have. We're building another one for my right-hand man, Troy. That helps make. He wants us milk. Helps us milk. He wanted one too, so he can sell his mom and dad eggs. What a guy. He's a pretty smart boy. And today is the day that I have some time, finally, after like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of chasing this down. I'm going to run to the hardware store, and we are going to pick up some materials. We're all loaded up and we're headed back home. Here we come. Well, we got everything successfully unloaded. We got some lumber down here. We got our sheets of plywood over here. This is where we're going to be building it in here. There's a bit more room in here. Once we clean out the lawnmower, that kind of stuff. There's lots of projects we have in here. Okay. I got an awesome bed frame over there that I made that I have to make bigger for a queen size bed. I got to do that yet. There's, our high chair that needs fixing. There's the pump we pump water with for the goats, the barn. There's lots of projects in here yet for me. Spoiler alert, these are going in my house. Now that we're done unloading that plywood, I gotta go back to the piggy barn. I got some corn from my dad for the neighbor, who I get a lot of firewood from. He needs them for his deer. Got to keep the deer well fed. So we got some corn brought to us the other day, and it's easier to pull it right out of the truck than it is to try to get it out of the bin, because everything is all automatic, fancy computers and everything. So it's pretty hard to get the corn out of the bin. It's easier to get out of the back of the truck because it's got multiple doors. So we're going to load that up and take it home so that he can pick it up next time he's in the area. Well, I just got back from bringing the corn back home, and I remembered we had a baby born this morning. So I gotta get it out of its pen with the mama. Way at the back. Oh, and we had one yesterday too. Surprise, surprise. We've had the Billies in with the mother's since like June of last year or something like that. They're a younger group that's kidding right now, so that's why they kind of catch whenever, which I am not opposed to with these young ones, because I normally struggle quite a bit with having getting doelings bred. So I'm gonna take it. We're gonna go fetch this kid. Drinking from its mama, or at least attempting to. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at you. Oh yeah, you got fed by mama. That's bad news. It's a boy. Not the end of the world. Oh, put you in your box. Let's go to a warmer place at the barn. There's just so much going on in the barn also. Since the last time I videoed. Peaches is so pregnant and is due anytime. Right, aren't you there, Peaches? Look at that belly. Yeah, anytime. Anytime have your little babies. The neighbor's cat had kittens. Some of them are orange. And I can almost guarantee you that a lot of our kittens are going to be orange. Not because the mother's orange, but because you know who that came from here and is no longer here, is making his rounds. I gotta go to the house now because my wife has to leave for doctor's appointment with our other daughter. So I get to do paperwork. Oh, speaking of other daughter. Hey, you! Well, after a brief 2-hour paperwork and watching child moment there, I'm back at her. It's lunchtime. Gotta do some chores. I gotta put some of my mountain into the wood stove because it's a really windy day today and it just keeps that thing roaring. Do some chores. Clean the mom replacer, clean out row 4, and then we'll see how much time we have after that. Stay tuned. Well, I'm not gonna lie, folks. Cleaning out the barn is a lot easier that way. What in the name is going on here? It's snowing. Man, you know, believe it or not, yesterday, I was sweating sitting out on the deck in the shade. It was that warm out. And today, we got snow. Oh, this lovely Canadian weather, I tell ya. Just getting some water. Oh, man. Over at my mom and dad's here, where I got the corn. Also, but I get the water that I use to make the milk. The mom replacer. I get the water from here because they had that special filter bed, which I can actually show you. It's not snowing anymore, but it's still a little cold. Not much water gets in the tank when the water is just shooting out. Well, we're on to chores now. Troy's already been here for a little while. I got a little bit of feed in for tomorrow. I'm gonna take another scoop, but I wanted to show you what the bag looks like. We've had some issues 3 weeks ago now. There was a hole inside the bag about the size of a fist, small hand, and it was rotten almost all the way down to the bottom of the bag. There was a little bit in the bottom that I could save, but not very much. So we had some issues with that, but it's all cleared up now and it's all good. I'm just gonna kind of show you a little bit of what that looks like. So I just noticed I got a bit of mold there, you can see. So it's coming from the bottom. It's not coming from the outside. That's all good. Everything there, that's all good. Feed. There's just a bit right there. See all that loose gravel? I bet you somebody dug a hole in the bottom of my bag. So I'm probably gonna have a moldy spot there. We're gonna find out. Well, I got all the feed in. Troy is long milking. I got a couple other little things to take care of. So as you've seen in our breeding video, we bred this group right here. We still got Stinky in there. That's fine. Anyways, these goats here, we gotta start drying them up. It's been 3 months, a little over 3 months since we put the buck in. We've done our preg checking. I think there's 8 of them that are not pregnant out of the 70. I think there's close to 70. I know we have over 60 of them pregnant. Not all of them are dry, but there are a number of them that are. So we're gonna put them in this pen here I made today. The duelings at the back there, they don't need that much room because the group has been getting smaller. And as they kid out, they go into the fresh group pen. And this front group here doesn't need that much room either, so I shrunk that back a little bit. I got enough room in here for about 30 something goats, 30 goats. Which there's not 30 goats. There's like 20 of them maybe that are dry now that we're gonna move over tonight. But their heads are a little bit bigger. So I gotta take this mesh off so that they can eat it. For those of you that have open truss barns, Great Plains, the store stuff just collects a lot of dust. So the water I got earlier, I need to move over. Got the mom replacer there. This is the tank I fill up. I got a nice fancy pump system that I use to fill her up. Let's get that done. So I hooked the line up. Got to purge all the water out of the line so that the thing is pumping water. And then we go over here and check and make sure she's filling up. We're at the point in our milking where we're milking our group where we got to dry up some goats. There's a number of them that know how to stay back already because they're already dry. And the other ones we're going to have to pick out. So you can watch. Those ones are all dry. He's dry, she's dry, she's dry, she's dry, she's dry, she's dry. Just got a handful over here. She is dry. Dry. Look at that saggy baggy. So, enjoy while we sort through. My wife. That's why I married her, because she's so smart. It's because she married me. That's why she's so smart. We're all done sorting through that pen. We actually have quite a few back there. I didn't get the count. All I know is after the first group we had 12 in there. So how many are back in there? She was just mocking me. How many are back in there?
I lost count.
You lost count after 5?
12 plus whatever you put in there.
12, so you never counted after the first group.
Nope.
We have no idea how many are back in there. Well, we're finally done for the day. It's, I don't even know what time it is. After 8, 8:30, something like that. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and God bless.